you terkejut gua ada suara keluar tadi ya. Okay. Nyari, you're in for a treat. Nya kepo kula dari semi retirement tau, just to entertain you. On top of that, we have a legal beagle extraordinaire. Dia lawyer. Nama dia Bibi Teh. Dulu kat Bangsa Damansara, High Court, Low Court, Tennis Court. Mak Datuk Tennis Court pula. Dulu dia famous sekali tau. Tapi ni jam, dia so retired. Sebab dia tired. Pasal dia tired. Habis lepas tu, ni jam, dia famous kat Bangsa Pub, kat Sarjana Club, Lake Club saja tau. Ayo. Oh my God, he's coming back. Dia balik.
Someone
hello,
talking about me.
baby.
I
You
heard
can
something
join
about
us.
public figure.
Hello, Bibi. How nice you can join us today. Actually, Bibi is the ex-gratia advisor, legal advisor to our association. He's very wise and serious most days, you know. But today, we hope to see another side of him. Ya, Bi?
Ya. Boleh. Kita coba.
Apa ni lu punya Chow Yun Fat side? Okay. Are you sure you have muted everybody, Celia? Kau boleh dengar kecing tu? Okay. Tak apa, we continue. Some things you should know about the session today. We will be describing the beautiful items in English pasal kita buat research. Mana ada in Patwa. All the research is in English. Okay, but then kita orang Baba Nyonya, we are very proud of our language skills, you know. It's because our English was so impeccable that the British, when they were here, put many of our forefathers in positions of high power administratively, in the bank, business-wise, sumala. That's why you have the barang-barang that you inherited today. Okay, I'm also aware I have a vast audience out there, maybe international. Ada international lah. Uncle Alfred gua dari Australia. So we will only use the patois. Somebody is speaking. Can you please silence yourself? So we will only speak patois just between Bibi and me and you, Bibi and you. We won't describe the items in patois, okay? By the way, patois is defined as the dialect of a particular, of a particular region, especially one with a low status in relation to the standard language of the country. Gua tak agree sekali. Siapa tulis tu? Must be some boring, stiff, upper-lipped linguist. I would prefer if they had said patois is a lesser used language or lingo in relation to the main language of the country. And that's what we Baba and Nyonyas are very comfortable with. If you don't understand, put up your hand, put in comment, apa tu, okay? Every site I Googled said there are less than 1,000 fluent speakers today. Mana boleh? Gua kira saudara Mara saja, my relatives, Tan, Chan, Lim, Chi, Li, sudah 500. Mana boleh 1,000? Never mind. Nice to know that we are limited editions. Macam endangered species. Macam B, kita macam endangered species macam tu, B. Okay. I think I'm going on and on a bit. Bibi is impatient. You see his face. Okay. We will get on with it with a slideshow, and Bibi, you take it away.
Yeah. Good afternoon, Babas, Nyonyas, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends. As you all know, Nya Kepo can speak non-stop and can be hilarious. So my role here is to be the boring counterpart, macam yin-yang, positive, negative. So I'll be the boring self and she will be the jocular person. Now moving on to the topic today, it is all things don't throw away. Yeah, literally means all things don't throw away. So we start off with the first slide, Celia. Is it a tempayan? Tempayan. or dragon pots. And the slides that you see now, where you see this feng shui plant inside, these are mine. Yeah, these are very, very old. I remember them since I was a child. In our family, we call them buyong, not tempayan, but buyong. So I would consider them to be family heirlooms. The one on the left is a bit cracked, so we are wired to tie it up. Anyway, it's ada cerita sikit. Let me share. When Guani about 3 years old, 4 years old, as far as I can remember, I used to be quite a nakal little boy, a naughty boy. So what my grandma and my mom do was to put me inside the buyong, inside the tempayan, so that I could not run about the kitchen. I could not run about and hurt myself in the kitchen. So it was a babysitting tool for my grandma and my mother. I mean, those days you don't talk about human rights, can? More or less, much less children's rights. So for me, my earliest memory was I sat in this buyong to observe my grandma and mother cooking. Occasionally, we use this buyong to fill water when there is water shortage. Some things don't change, yeah. Now, sekarang I've grown, sudah besar, sudah gemuk, tak boleh muat lah into the buyong. Neither will I put children in there. But I use them for decorative purpose, and so they become flower pots. In my family, these are the only 2 buyongs left. There were 4, but unfortunately 2 were broken when we moved. And in old parent style, they just throw everything away and did not think of joining them back or plastering them back. The next few slides will show you how buyong are used by other families. Celia, take it away, Nya Kepo.
Gua ada lagi,
Ada, banyak cakap lagi.
Silent, please. Somebody is not muted. Terkejut, terperanjat gua. Okay. I wanted to say, B, you tahu dulu-dulu kan orang tak ada cupboard tau, orang tak ada refrigerator, so diorang simpan water, pickled vegetables and fish. And then gua dengar ada one tribe in Borneo, they put dead bodies in there. Sampai decompose, baru they bury the bones. Oh dear. So that was the historical use lah. But I wanted to tell the people here that I read, you imagine dulu Admiral Cheng Ho kan, dia datang kat dia punya tongkang tu, cong, oh so nice, the big ship. You all went to Admiral Cheng Ho Museum tak, kat Melaka? Tak pergi. Oh, must go. They've got a replica of the ship, and you can imagine these pots acting as weights along the whole front bow of the ship, and then they act as weights. So the people will use the air lah, minum, makan, mandi. Bila habis, diorang buang over the ship's edge. They buang the vessels into the sea, you know. So that's why many have been found whole and broken off the coast of Sabah and Sarawak. So bila gua duduk kan sunbathing kat Sabah Sarawak tu kan, and then in my kebaya bikini, nama kebikini, in my kebikini, then I might see a tempayan floating towards me. Tapi no. Nowadays, kalau lu duduk sana cuci mata, gua tahu lu suka cuci mata, lu duduk dekat lu duduk kat beach tu, ingat kau tak tahu. Lu duduk kat beach tu, lu jumpa only plastic, styrofoam, plastic and raffia. No more tempayan floating. Tapi tak apa. Now I talk about the modern uses. You see, baby, kalau lu so buang, nasib baik dia, this friend of mine, dia tak buang, tengok. Dia taruh a glass on top and dia boleh pakai as a table. You can have Bibi in your garden, you can have sunset drink, happy hour drink. So cantik kan? Celia tunjuk next, Celia. Oh, Sukim kata dia boleh beli ni jam outside Central Market. Ni jam tak ada lagi, Sukim. Lu kena duduk kat South China Sea, tunggu the thing float to you. And then, this one is special tau. Kat ini apartment, ini dia taruh bamboo stick. According to the season, ni jam boleh hang angpau. Kadang-kadang owner ni dia hang green packet. And then, bila end of the year, cing-cing, boleh taruh Christmas lights. You see, multi-purpose sekali. Lagi satu, Celia? Habis lu ingat ini dulu lu masuk kuliah masuk ini besar ni Bita, lu boleh masuk tu satu badan tu. Tapi
Tak
this
boleh muat sekarang.
maybe not now lah after MCO. Tapi this one owner ni taruh kat apartment dia, lu tengok lu ingat modern apartment tak boleh taruh. Tengoklah berapa cantik, super modern penthouse apartment boleh taruh tempayan you. So cantik kan? Ada lagi kah? Ada lagi kah Celia? Oh, tak ada. Oh, next one
Your favorite topic, cupu.
Oh, for me ni kau cakap tadi kau cakap banyak tu Bi. Okey, tak apa, kau cakap lagi. Now, I tunjuk the slide Celia yang lu suka tu Celia. Celia, my tech manager is so marvelous tau. Lepas ni lu all mesti clap untuk dia, okay? Because kalau tak ada Bibi sama gua dinosaur. Okay, Celia likes this slide because you look. Orang ada comfort food kita ada comfort crockery, comfort porcelain. Tengok, we grew up with this. Look at how beautiful the colors, the shapes. And then takkan lu mau buang, tapi mau pakai pun sayang. Taruh char kway teow kat dalam tak boleh. Taruh appam pun doesn't do justice to it, kan? So, okay, you next slide Celia, you show them. Kawan kita, tengok tu. Cupu dia boleh buat lampshade. So clever kan? It's self-explanatory lah ni. Tapi kau mau cakap sikit pasal cupu. Cupu. Bukan chapa-chaps. Macam tu. So cute kan? Cupu. Cupu tu is a small bowl. It's quite small and it has a cover. So in the past, new brides would serve their husbands a bowl of herbal or bird's nest soup supaya sihat dan kuat, supaya for health and virility. Tapi gua perlu tak bercakap ni semua because now nonyas are feminists. Yes, nonyas now all feminists. You don't ask us to herbal soup, apa soup, rebus ni, rebus tu, nanti kita suruh lu rebus telur sendiri. Okay, so you see the cupu cover, belum Celia, kau main jela-jela sini, kau add tu tadi. So the cupu cover kan, you see, I think it's very ergonomic because it's a daily used item. Dia boleh buka tutup. You see how cute it is? As opposed to the kamcheng. Yeah, we go back to the first slide, Celia, show them kamcheng. So kamcheng kan, you know the middle one is called a kamcheng. You know, lu ada Little Nyonya film kamcheng, lu mau buka restoran kamcheng, lu mau logo kamcheng, because you can't blame them. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful in shape. Everything is so well proportioned. Okay, tapi kamcheng has a lion lying on top. So tak boleh buka tutup lah. It's more decorative, you know. They did use it for rice and soup, but tak hari-hari macam cukup lah. Okay, that's what I wanted to say. Okay, now we show. Now kita tunjuk gambar-gambar. Lepas ni lagi satu Celia. You see, joystick holder boleh jadi lamp. Vase boleh jadi, cepat sekali. Joystick holder. Some people make that into a vase, you know, joystick holder. And then the vase, Celia likes this one. Vase, so pretty, can be a lamp. Lagi Celia. You see. So kalau lu ada barang ni semua kat rumah, what for you want to throw? Taruh sikit wooden base, add ini, add itu. So jadi so cantik, right? Oh my, tak boleh buang barang lama ni semua. Okay, and then I'm going to pass you now back to Bibi for, ada lagi satu. Celia, you tricked me. You added this one. So pretty. But ini susah lah. Kau kena order wood tu. Wood tu kau kena clean every Chinese New Year. Susah lah carving tu. But so pretty. It's a bowl. Okay, so now really, I will pass you back to Bibi. Bibi LLB, dia ada passion tau. This one his passion lah. Dia ada awesome collection of bakul siang.
Yeah. I had quite a few bakul sias. Unfortunately, many were very old. They broke, they fell apart, but I managed to keep one. Celia, the slide, please. You see the big one on the left, it's almost 3 feet in height from top to bottom. You will see it behind me also. I put it there for the afternoon presentation. This is more than 100 years old. This was part of the hantaran for my grandmother's wedding when she was at the ripe old age of 16 in 1921. Yeah, this was part of the hantaran. There were two actually, I was told there were two, and carried using a kanda stick. The top portion is a hook. I'm not sure if you can see. It's down, but I'll set it up.
Apa dia pergi ambil tu? Air
This
mak
is the
datuk.
kanda stick. There were two, and this is the original kanda stick that was used to carry the two bakosia that my grandmother received for her wedding hantaran. So this old gentleman carried two bakosia using this very kanda stick. And in the bakosia, several layers, there were new clothes, kasut manik, the beaded shoes. There was a sewing kit to make sure that she could sew, as every young Nyonya bride is supposed to be able to do so. Unlike some modern brides these days, sorry to say.
Feminist.
Yeah, I'm starting a war here. Jokes aside, the other one you see, the smaller one, the lower one, is a single-tiered bakosia. It is made from leather. Yeah, I'm not quite sure of its origin. This was in a black plastic bag on top of a cupboard in my mother's house. I took that out, put that into my yard to sun now and then, and this is it. It is single tier. It is made from leather. Yeah. Next slide, please. Yeah, this is the big one. You can see the hook there for the kanda stick or for hand to carry. Yeah, it's a beautiful metal hook of sorts. And then the top, the cover, you can see the very nice gold inlay motif, yeah, of the dancers. So this one is more than 100 years old. So for me, this is very, very dear, very, very special. Can we go back to the earlier slide, Celia, showing the other bakosias? One more. All the collection all together. Yeah, you will see the smaller ones. The smaller ones are modern reproductions used during Chinese New Year, where they will put sweets and candies. Yeah, so they are usually made of paper and cardboard. I also have a small collection of old tingkat, which is in a way I see a migration of use from the old bakosia to tingkat, used for food in smaller portions. And I would call this the reusable lunch boxes. Yeah, recycling those days started with this tingkat. They don't throw these away. Yeah, and their words of good wishes. There's also another photo of the tingkat. Satu lagi. Let me talk about this first. The golden heritage. Backwards, Celia. This is the logo for our Baba Nyonya Association of Kuala Lumpur in Selangor. It was drawn 16 years ago. Yeah, and it was tilted to show movement, to show a shadow and the golden heritage. In the submission to the registrar of societies, then I was the pro tem secretary. In the submission, we says the bakosia represents the past and it will also represent the future, linking the past with the future, the golden heritage of the Peranakan Baba Nyonya culture. That was our submission to the ROS, and it was approved. These are modern day use. Nya Kepo, you know, talk about the modern day use. Nya Kepo, back to you. I'm sure you're dying to speak.
Oh yeah, I notice everyone is typing questions and comments. If it's a burning question, we will try to answer it. We have the lovely Emily Lim who will alert us. Phoenix, kita panggil dia Phoenix. Kalau tak ada, then we will address everything at the end. You don't worry, okay? You keep typing. I'm watching, okay? Okay, ni apa? Tak adalah, ini flip sajalah just to show you nowadays orang pakai as decor. Lagi satu, Celia? Oh, this is extension of Bibi kata tu. I just want to say that ayo, I have old bakus here, but you know I read Bibi they're made of actually rattan or wood, and some are made of paper which have been lacquered, a special thick shiny lacquer. So now kita punya tak shiny lagi kan, but they will raput, you know, they will fall apart if we use them. So thank goodness we have our tingkat, which are made of metal, which are made of enameled metal actually. And these, no problem lah. These are being used every day. Antel awak pergi neighbor, kepo sini, kepo sana. Ini nonya kepo punya actually. Dia kepo sini, kepo sana sama ni. Okay, so moving on.
Yeah. This is your topic again, Nya Kepo.
Lu kasih gua ranjang Lu suruh gua cakap pasal ranjang
Anchuan.
Oh, okay. We're not here to talk about, we'll leave it here for a while, Celia. We're not here to talk about any old bed. It's the matrimonial bed. The anchuang is a Chinese custom wherein the bride and groom's new bed is set up and decorated in preparation for their new life together. Wait. You all out there, you Baba Nyonya, is that where the word ranjang came from? Because you know how we love to do that, right? We bastardize the word and everything. Okay, this ritual is essential to marriage because it is believed to shape the future of the newlyweds. Okay, what is the ritual? Macam ni a person of good fortune must install the bed. Orang tu mesti married, mesti kaya, mesti family intact, mesti good reputation. Mesti kasih CV, Bibi, to build the bed. An auspicious date is sought by the feng shui master. Luck-bringing colors like red and pink are used as bed covers. Dragons and phoenixes are embroidered. You know we and our dragon and phoenix and dragon, phoenix everywhere. Lucky items are placed on the bed. Ang paos in amounts with the number. I learned something new. Nasib baik gua buat research. Like the ang paos all must have the number 9. So macam 89, 99. Kalau lu tak, nasib lu tak baik, orang kasih 9 cent. And then children, usually boys, are asked to jump and roll on the bed to bless the couple with fertility. When will the world learn it's better to have daughters? Okay. I'm not sure whether this, okay, you all can reply, orang na pandai-pandai out there, ada doctorate semua. Did the babas and nyonyas do this? Because I found this on a Hong Kong website. Okay, now we move to current uses. Lu tengok bed tu, tadi tu so cukup tengok Okay, tadi bed tu sama bed ni lu tengok. Carving dia, berlapit-lapit, berlayer-layer, bercarving-carving, berpanel-panel, right? So, I'm going to tell you that bed just now, and this one says 2-chamber bed. That means there's an inner chamber and an outer chamber. There are 2 rooms to this bed. Bibi, I don't know about you. Kalau gua taruh ni kat apartment gua, it fills the whole room. For some people,
space for anything else. Yeah.
For some people, it fills the whole apartment. Okay? Yeah. So, some clever people have decided, let's not buang. Let's take it apart. And then next slide, Celia. So they take it apart. Lu tengok kawan gua, dia berapa pandai, Bibi so clever. She took the main arch, the entrance of the bed. She attached a mirror. Voila! Jadi pierce the resistance. Jadi
Cantik sekali.
Jadi main object in her living room tau. Cantik sekali kan? Lagi-lagi Celia?
Cantik.
Abi ni orang pula, dia macam ada modern aspiration macam lah. Dia taruh on perspex to fill the whole wall because banyak, dia tak mau buang, and then you cannot see, and the one on the left you cannot see actually, dia ada gambar orang tau, baby. Abi gua so cakap lu, I told you last night ada gambar. Abi lu kata apa gambar tu? What did you say?
Dah lupa.
I told Bibi that there were people carved on many of these panels, and he said, was it the Kama Sutra? So no, wrong country. Salah continent. Salah. But usually it's birds and flowers. So Banya, jangan buang pergi storeroom lu. I know you got it all wrapped up in newspapers, ada cobweb semua. Lu fu, habis lu frame. Lu tengok, got birds, you put on velvet, you frame berapa cantik. Okay, go cari now, go cari. Jangan, kat dalam tu ada banyak tu kat storeroom lu. Okay, kulekan. Jangan simpan-simpan lagi. And now passing you back to Bibi for his other favorite thing, the batu giling.
Yeah, this one is also close to my heart and to my stomach. My adventures in my grandmother and my mother's kitchen started with me peeling onions, garlic, and then when I was a little bit older, about 10 years old, graduated to using the batu giling and the lesong, the mortar and pestle. But batu giling is very interesting because you can grind the spices, the condiments into very fine or very rough, depending on how you use the anak giling, the round portion, on the ibu, which is the platform. Of course, nowadays we don't use this anymore. There is Molinex, there is Panasonic blenders, you know, press of a button and you have it. But in the old days, we use this. And these need to be sharpened every now and then. In the old days, I recall an Indian gentleman will come by about once a year with his chisel and hammer, and he'll make patterns on the ibu to give it a rough and sharp edges, so that as you grind your onions and your garlic and your chili and everything else, it becomes quite fine. The skill is in using how much strength to grind the ingredients and condiments for its fineness or coarseness. Now, I have one in my family, but unfortunately, moving house a few times, we lost the anak giling. I only have the ibu, the platform. Celia, please, the thing. So this is what I have, the platform, the giling, batu giling, yeah. And it's on the lower portion, and I can't use it to do anything, but I use it to put fruits, cakes, anything that I make or buy, and put it there on my kitchen island. And it always reminds me of my mother and my grandmother. They brought me into the kitchen, gave me my basic training, and there's always a reminder. And apart from this batu giling, I have a song, but it's not in this series. We'll keep that for another time. So now we move on for Nya Kepo to talk about what else? The bed again. She's into beds and parts of a bed, kepala bantal. Nya Kepo, back to you.
Lu nakal sekali lah, Bi. Tapi sebelum tu, gua fikir ada time tau. Gua mau cakap joke, okay? Because gua ni mau cakap joke sikit lah. Gua mau jadi komedian sebenarnya. Okay, macam ni. You know, Bi, dulu lu cakap pasal grandmother lu gua ingat
grandmother stories lah.
My parents used to drop my brother and me off at 154 Trangkera Road whenever they wanted some peace and quiet. And we spent our holidays there, you know. Tapi, I went more often. I would go for the long holidays. My brother kadang-kadang saja, 5 years younger than I. And poor fellow, terbatuk-batuk ni jam, mana dia? Sure, coughing, I'm talking about him. And then, I'm more familiar with the patois lah. So, dia masuk-masuk he's a quiet boy. Lepas tu dia cakap grandma gua, dia apa tau, Bi? Dia kata, he listened to us and he wanted to get into this act of speaking Malay. So he said, Mama, di mana lampu untuk bilik di hadapan tu? And my grandmother went, didn't say anything, just muka, And then I said, no ma, I look up from my book and I said, dia tanya, macam mana buka lampu depan tu? And she's like, oh, apa sih, Vi? Apa sih ni satu kuliah macam ni In other words, my brother Kulen was born speaking Dewan Bahasa Malay lah, poor thing, you know. But you see, this is the thing, you know. This is the thing about our patois. It's actually quite different, isn't it? In accent, in the words we use. It's so rojak with Hokkien and with I found out lately a lot of Javanese words and Minangkabau culture, isn't it? It's so susah kan, Bi, for those.
But only 1,000 people can speak it.
Oh yeah. I forgot about the endangered species. Okay, kau so habis joke lah tu, kesian brother gua. Okay, he's batuk king now. Okay, kau getting on. Ayo, gua ni boleh menjela-jela sekali. Kepala bantal, as Bibi said, ranjang. Ranjang is our word for bed. Ranjang, bantal, my department. Okay, so in the olden days, this is quite interesting lah. You all pay attention sikit eh. In the olden days, the peranakan in Penang, Malacca, and Singapore attached special crafted pieces of silver plates to the opposite ends of pillows and bolsters. As you see on the left, that one is a velvet piece embossed with silver or gold threads. And you know what, B? My grandmother, I remember when I was sleeping, I korek the bantal, her kepala bantal had beads, macam kasut manik. Yeah,
Kasut manik, yeah.
yeah, they were nicely beaded, you know, in a square or in a round. These were usually intended for use on bridal beds. This was a practice which the traditional Straits Chinese borrowed from the natives of Malacca. I think you all think Malacca Sultanate, Paramaswara, Malay royalty. The custom did not originate from China. Pillow and bolster plates were never used in ancient China. Diorang pakai bantal yang keras tu kan, yang blue and white. Gua tengok Chinese movie on Netflix, dia pakai bantal porcelain tu. Alamak, mak datuk, gua punya neck ada spondylitis, my goodness. Kalau I'm not even sleeping on that pillow, kalau tidur pillow tu macam apa jadi? Plates adorned two types of pillows. Bantal kepala for the head and bantal peluk, the bolster. So nice, the word bantal peluk. My mother always said, "Lumo bantal peluk." They are usually found as identical pairs with holes along the edges for stitching onto the ends of pillows and bolsters. For many centuries, these ornate pillows were regularly used by Malay royalty, court officials, and their families. Orang atas-atas. Ni orang kita kata orang atas-atas. Lu sama gua golek-golek tidur afternoon. Mak datuk bukan gua sama lu. I mean, in our homes, aku semangat. In our homes, we don't need these. Yeah. Okay. However, it is interesting to note that the Malay bantal plates differ from those used by the Straits Chinese. Malay ones were usually in accordance with the precepts of Islam, consisting exclusively of ini gua kena tongue twister sikit. Hold on. Formalized floral foliate motifs arranged in arabesque patterns. Arabesque tu lu tahu lah. The Peranakans made it their own by having animals, dragons, phoenixes, and other symbols important to the culture. Kita taruhlah macam-macam. You know us, butterflies, grasshoppers, spiders. You know, spiders are a very good emblem for us. Lipas saja tak ada, no cockroaches, B. Why do you think the most coveted shape today is the octagon, 8-sided, and found as a pair? You see, kita letak the number 8 tau, fat, right? So 8, fat, 8, infinity, because very good luck, fortune, prosperity. So we took this lovely Malay ornament and we made it our own. So I would like to end by saying, isn't it fascinating how this culture managed to meld Malay and Arab influences with ancient Chinese culture? And that, ladies and gentlemen and others, is what forms the very basis of the unique, rich and multifarious Peranakan culture. Itulah, gua fikir gua habis menjela-jela lebih.
Yeah.
Okay, so
No
now
presentation. I think we can take the questions from the
yeah, we got
participants.
enough time. We have enough time now. We have enough time. Any questions? Because we're going to now. Next slide, Celia. Oh, lupa. Sorry. Belum ending. Oh my goodness. Oh, nyanyok. Okay, I show you the last slide. See, just now I was saying, can you tell mana satu Malay influence, mana satu peranakan? Quite obvious kan? Pass lah tu, pass. No need to tick A or B. Okay, Celia, now I can show the other slide. Sorry for my age. Okay, now you can unmute yourself. Don't hold back, jangan malu-malu. Apa mau tanya? Tapi
Vivian, I think you muted yourself, Vivian. You have to
Yeah,
on the.
yeah. You've got to unmute yourself, Vivian.
Why did I do
that's
that?
it.
Auto
I
mute,
didn't do
yeah.
that. Who
Yeah,
did
yeah.
that? I didn't do that. What did you miss me
Yeah.
saying? What did you not hear me say?
We don't know because you were too quiet there.
No, I said,
anyway,
I said you can please ask questions now, but one at a time.
Yeah, anyway, I was scrolling onto the chat, yeah. There are no questions as yet, except from one. This one is, it's for us to know, yeah. This is from Cedric Tan, Sekiai to everybody. It is said that the logo of the PPBNKLS was designed by Baba Nicholas Fung. Yeah, it was designed by Baba Nicholas Fung. Yeah, and there was something about the tempayan, yeah. So Jacqueline said that she has a friend who is selling her tempayan. Yeah, she's selling her tempayan. She has already sold 2. She has 1 more unit left. Bibi, you may have to rush for that one. Yeah. And
Lu tak usah duduklah kat Tanjung Aru ke Sarjana Hotel. Dia pergi beli tu sudah lebih.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the one. So Jacqueline said there's one for sale. You can contact her, you know, Bibi. So yeah, so onwards. Any questions? Please put your hands up and ask.
Mira Samantha wants to know how much, so we put them in touch with one another.
Yeah.
Mama cakap lu all lah kalau actually kita ada banyak lagi barang, you know. Kita cannot put today because of the time limit. So ada basin boleh jadi sink, ada jewelry belum lagi, what we do with the jewelry. So kalau lu all mau part tu, lu cakap lah gua atau Bibi atau Celia kata mau lah part tu kita boleh tunjuk lagi barang lama converted to barang modern. Okay? No problem, you know. Later.
Yeah.
Ada question tak? Oh, ada orang mau beli stone grinder, dia mau beli ke? Dia mau tengok lagi?
Batu bo.
Yeah, that one that you have to
Go round and round, yes.
Yeah, to grind the beras. To grind the beras to get the tepung.
Ya, buat tepung, ya. Beras atau you buat pulut pun boleh.
You know, I don't have the photo here, but I've seen before the stone rice grinder. They use it as a water feature in the garden or in the patio and stuff like that. Very pretty. Yeah, I've seen that before. Yeah.
I have a batu bo, but unfortunately the handle made of wood has rotted over the years. So it's still in working condition, except that I perhaps need to put in a new handle. But Tosala ada Molinex kan?
I am a Molinex and Tefal and a Philips girl. Sorry, gua tak pakai tu.
Tapi lain lah. If you pakai itu lesung kan, you ketuk the sambal belacan taste so much better, I tell you. Plus your peluh-peluh all masuk kan.
That's why it tastes better.
It's different. Yeah, that's why. No need to put additional Ajinomoto, no need to put vicin, no need to put, because all come from your perspiration. Semua meleleh go down.
And then my auntie kata, according to the roughness of the stone, boleh dapat finely ground, medium ground, or rough. Tapi kau punya Molinex pun ada speed 1, speed 2, speed 3.
Yeah. These days we have apa itu? Thermomix. One machine, semua boleh bikin. Semua lu baling masuk, dia masakkan sama sekali. Keluar, makan saja within the hour. Thermomix. I'm not selling for Thermomix. But it's the truth too.
Emily, kalau kau peluh-peluh nanti tak lalat gua jatuh.
Yeah. So betul. Jacqueline said that, you know, the ground asam pedas rempah, use the batu giling is lagi sedap. I agree. I fully agree. Yeah, I fully agree.
You can taste the roughness of the rempah.
Correct.
And uneven roughness, yes.
Yeah, the you know, the exquisite taste that you know, you can bite into. Instead of just the taste, you can actually bite into it, the fiber. Yeah.
If it's too big, sometimes I get walloping. That means I didn't do a good job.
Okay, Celia, there's a question. I think it's for you, Bibi. Is the coconut scraper on which you sit astride? Duduk atas coconut scraper, Mak Datuk, bukan atas kerusi ke?
No.
Is it of Baba Nyonya heritage?
I think it is. I think it's a local, regional. I see that in Malay homes. I see that in Thailand. I see that in Cambodia. So it's a very regional thing where you sit on the stool with the star-looking thing, and it's quite fun. And I have one of those as well, but it's all rusted now.
And that is what we thought we didn't have time to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that all these things that we talked about, actually they're not limited to just the Peranakans using them, you know. For example, tempayan, yeah. I actually took out from my speech, but now that I have time, the Malays have it at the foot of every kampung house to cuci kaki sebelum masuk ke rumah. The Indians use it too. My Indian neighbor says he had a huge one. He bathed from it every day, yeah. So it's all these items, tempayan, and when you talked about the Indian man, Bibi, coming over with the 2 bakul sia, tell us, what was in it when the Indian man carried it?
It was 100 years ago. I didn't know.
Oh, look at
He wasn't born yet.
Oh, look at well, to be honest, we also at 154 Trenggara Road, there was also an Indian man who came weekly and with 2 huge 3 feet tall bakul slung over his shoulder. Every layer contained different kuih nyonya kuih, and we would select which ones we wanted. So I would say that all these things, including the wedding bed, not the crockery. The crockery was unique to us. And apalagi kepala bantal, Nusantara, the old name for Southeast Asia. It was used all over Nusantara. Okay, we cannot claim it to be solely Straits Chinese. So that's the beauty of it.
So what I want to share is these are all things we probably don't use anymore. I can see the messages. Many people have all these batu giling and lesong. Use them as decorative items. Use them on occasions when a family get together. You know, it's to bring back memories and to teach the young, especially young nyonyas, young babas. This was how we cooked. This was how we prepared. You know, for them, it's going to Starbucks or going to a cafe. You know, they don't see all this being made by hand. So I make it a point now to tell the younger members of my family, you know, that this is how we used to cook. Pass on the culture.
Yeah. Even so, okay, but back to Jacqueline, yeah, you mentioned ground asam pedas, yeah. Actually, somebody pointed out here, Nancy pointed out here that we actually call it gerang asam, yeah. And Jennifer Lee said that her mom used to ask the Indian men to ketuk the batu giling once it's like smoothened out, like a way of sharpening it so that it's more rough. Yeah, the roughage is there. Yeah, so yeah, I remember seeing such a toolsman, such a trader, yeah, walking past the home, I think calling out, kisah giling or something like that. I don't know what he was calling out, but yeah, I do remember that incident many years ago. Yeah, do they still have that? I'm not too sure whether you still have those people who ketuk the giling, yeah, the anak.
That's an interesting question. I think we must find out to sharpen my stone.
Yeah, I just wonder, whether these people, whether they pass down their trade or not, yeah.
Probably a lost art in this country. You know?
Yeah, likely as well. So as I come down, Lee Soo Kim here said that, we can actually still find some of our precious Baba Nyonya items on eBay and at flea markets. Yeah, I do remember seeing some actually very nice Phoenix collection, the yellow one, not the green one, the yellow one, in a Melbourne flea market, in a market, yeah. And it was not a completed set, yeah. It was just a plate. I think it was just a plate. I remember seeing it. Right, and the next one, Cedric Tan. Cedric Tan said, 154 Jalan Tengkira is kita panggil apa? Rumah Batang Pipe. What does that mean? Can you please enlighten us? Yeah.
No, Cedric will tell us because I'm
Yes,
at least
where are you,
I'm not
Cedric?
making up the beautiful home that I used to stay in.
Yeah. Where are you, Cedric? Where are you, Cedric? Can you tell us? Yeah, Cedric, can you tell us? Where are you? Oh, there you are. Where are you? Yeah.
Oh, okay. The porch of the 154 fencing outside the house. And that's the only one along the Trengkera Road. That is why it is known as the Rumah Batang Pipe.
Okay. That you must remind me the next time I drive past. I must
to
take a
Black
photo
Sea,
of that house.
It's next to Black Sea, but unfortunately the Batang Pipe all stolen already when the house was left.
Adoy. Does it mean that the fencing, the Batang Pipe, is like, you know, that urn-looking ceramic porcelain
No,
thingy?
it's just a straight form of pipe fencing, but everything using pipes, water pipes.
Okay. Right. Yes. So now
The only one in Melaka.
I must remind me to have a photograph taken. This one would go into the album very, very well for our next generation. Yeah. So okay. And then Pui Liu said that she still has the batu giling, yeah, and the anak in their house, although not in use, yeah. And the tempayan. Oh dear, the tempayan was stolen. Why? Why would people want to do that? Yeah. So I'm so sorry to hear that it's stolen. Yeah, your heritage tempayan. Yeah. Anyway, I leave mine just outside the house. They are planters now. Yeah. And yes, as Celia said, yeah, to Sukim, to answer Sukim, that the vase lamp that was shown just now on one of the slides was actually taken from an Australian antique shop. There, I told you. Yeah. So I do see a lot of antiques overseas, actually. Our Peranakan antiques, okay? And Sui Lian Tan, you still use the bakosia for carrying food, yeah, during Cheng Beng. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I wish I could do that to ours as well, yeah. Bibi, yours, maybe you can take out again and reuse. Yeah,
but it's very heavy.
Emily, I just wanted to tell you when you said that you left your tempayan outside.
Yeah.
People know the value of this thing nowadays, and be careful unless you have a very high fence or gate, because my auntie, who is quite aged and living in Malacca, she had a beautiful one with, you know, those lilies floating in them and everything. Orang curi, boleh angkat over the gate.
Oh dear.
Gone.
Well, mine just sits in the corner outside, so I don't think anyone notices it. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah.
After this program, you might.
I might cut it in. Yeah, I might cut it in and put some
By the
chains
way,
around it.
By the way, everybody, the one with the glass on top that you saw, that belonged to Emily Lim there.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, we jump to Lee Soo Kim's question. There's a question, Emily, about question for Bibi. Will the next
question for Bibi, yeah. It says, this one is from Lee Soo Kim to Bibi. Will the next generation, that means, you know, our millennials, cherish these items, or will they want to sell them away? You know, because of lack of interest, disinterest, or maybe lack of attachment, you know, no nostalgia for our culture. What do you think, Bibi?
I think it's already happening. I see many families, you know, where they sell off all the heirlooms on eBay, a very popular medium. And it's very challenging. I mean, in our association, it's challenging getting the young people involved, getting them to understand the culture. I think Westernization has set in very strongly, and there is a little concern among these younger people about knowing their heritage. So that's why we've been working very hard from day one, Soo Kim's time, getting the young involved. And I think we will continue to do so. It's a challenging, maybe the next virtual talk, the next one or the next one, could be something that would include the younger generation. Perhaps we should put on our thinking caps and thinking cap, and work on that one.
You're wearing a cap now. Yeah, you can start thinking about it.
Or hollow in there.
Okay, if there are no more
Before
questions,
we end, I think
Yes,
we must thank all those people whose photos we used, including those we lifted from publications. You know, we acknowledge that they belong. Some copyright
thank you
belong to
so
other
much.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I also see something very interesting here. Yeah, it's written by Jennifer Lee. Yeah? Now this one is actually really a good use for the batu giling. Yeah? She said she used it to press the pulut tekan, you know, to hempit on top. Yeah. You see, so you can have other use for it besides grinding chili or rempah. You can also use it to hempit the pulut tekan. Yeah, so we are already 50 minutes into our session this evening. Are there any more questions?
if there are no more questions, I think Bibi, Celia, can we show?
You have a commercial break, don't you?
Yeah, we need to do advertisement. Tang. The commercial, please.
Don't skip the ad, huh?
Actually,
This book is a publication edited by our past president Cedric Tan. It's a collection of home recipes. Please don't compare with other cookbooks because these are the recipes of each and every family of the contributors. Yeah, they may be different from the way you or your mom or grandma cook, but what it is it contains stories and anecdotes behind the dishes. At this point, since we have some time, I would take the opportunity to say that other than it's very well priced, 36 ringgit per copy only, yeah, and we have limited copies left. So please do purchase as soon as you have the opportunity. And I wish to acknowledge all the contributors. I ran through the book and I want to acknowledge these people, yeah. Please bear with me. Aaron Lee, Albert Tan, Ann Pillay, Baby Chia, Cedric Tan, Celia Yo, Chua Po Tiong, Debbie Teo, Irene Ho, Lee Yun Tian, Lim Eng Leong, Nancy Peng, our Peter Chua, Cheryl Ong, Tan Si Sen from the East Coast, Tong Wei Yen, and Wong Man Yi. Thank you all for contributing towards this publication. And we hope that you will continue to contribute towards second edition or the second volume. Yeah, maybe desserts and sweets or something. Let us work on it. Thank you.
Yeah. So anyway, I have a few copies which I have sent overseas. This is foolproof, all tested, yeah. So the recipes are very easy to follow with beautiful pictures inside. So at a steal 36 ringgit, go ahead before it actually runs out of stock, yeah. Okay, we have another question here from Nelson Ko, yeah. When is the next convention? When and where? Good question, yeah. We are having MCO. Second day today, kan?
so I can answer that. The next convention is being hosted by Singapore, our lovely neighbors. And I was hoping some of them would be here this evening. Maybe they are, but we will give you you'll get further information later because I think they're planning it. A large part of it will be virtual, unfortunately. And you will definitely hear about it, okay?
Yeah.
And so those of you who want to beli the cookbook, please take a picture and snap the relevant people. You can contact the people. Gua ni nang tak pandai masak ni, gua tulis saja, gua tulis forward saja lah, Bi. And then, you know, and then I want to tell you, you're right, Emily. Miss Mulinex Tefals ni has tried the recipes.
Yes, foolproof.
Tadi, foolproof.
Yes,
You're right.
yes,
No.
foolproof. Now I don't have to queue up at the chendol stall because there's a chendol recipe inside the book as well. Yeah, inside the recipe. Yep.
It's
Easy
macam cooking,
peasy.
macam Nyonya cookbook for dummies, you know?
Yes. I'm the dummy.
That's me. Okay, now we go to the last slide, Celia, and we will close it soon. So, okay, like this, we realize lah, ladies and gentlemen, kita sedih lah jumpa lu sekejap aja ni hari ya. We realize that we can't joget, we can't makan, we can't minum with you at this time. So we decided to come to you, to your house, into your bilik, tiap-tiap bulan. Tiap-tiap bulan ada ni. Oh, every month, tau, horrors. Virtually yours by PPBNKLS. So don't forget, jot it down, put in your planner, join us for the next one. Tapi gua tak ada, it's not by me ya. Secret surprise, ada guest speaker lain. And with that, thank you so much to my partner in crime, Bibi Tay, to Nyonya Emily Lim, for all that, for being a contributor with the products, with the goods, and also for fielding the questions, and the lovely, our eternal gratitude to the lovely Celia Yo, without which this cannot happen because we're all a bunch of dinosaurs. Thank you, Celia Yo. Nya Celia Yo.
Bye-bye, everybody. Stay safe.
Tunggulah, Bi, orang belum cakap bye-bye, lu mau pergi happy hour, siang lagi.
Dah dahaga ni. Nak minum.
Ayo, you see, he lives up to his reputation. Kau usah cakap lu. Bangsa pub. Tak boleh, cannot dine in. Lu kena tapau. You have to tapau your drinks, baby.
We shall overcome.
Okay, we hope you enjoyed that, everyone. See you at the next one.
Yes, before anything, can you please switch on? I'm going to have a screenshot of all of us for the memory.
Put on your pictures. Yay.
Yes, put on your
We have a young
pictures,
generation here. I see my niece Madeline. Yeah. There's hope for the youngsters. Yeah, ready.
Yes. Okay, we are. I am on page 1 at the moment. Tachi Grace, can you come on for a bit? And Jacqueline, can you come on for a bit so that I can have a photo taken with you? Thank you. Yes, my Tachi. Yes. Jacqueline, are you there? Are you there? Can I have you on as well so that I can have a fair photo of you, a screenshot? Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and then now we are going to page 2, yeah?
Look, we got very young people. Kelvin, AGL 14. There are 3 young people there. Hello.
Yes. Okay, I'm on page 2. I'm going to call out your name, yeah? Kayleen Tessera, can you please come on, please? So that I can have your photo, a screenshot taken together. Tachi Florence Lee, iPad, Mira, yes, Lee Im New, Sharon.
Hello, Uncle Henry. Hello, Lechin.
Puan Sri, Nancy Teo, yeah, Mastura, Ruby, can you come on, please, so that I can have a photo taken with you? Hello, Uncle Henry. No, it's not Uncle Henry. Uncle Henry. Hello, Uncle Henry. Hi. Now I see you because you're on the next page. Okay, now I'm gonna have the photo taken already. And get ready. 3, 2, 1. Okay, now I'm on the 3rd page. And I see Cedric, Anton, Aaron, Lily, Lou, Zaina, Coco, is it? Coco?
Jacqueline E punya gambar not on. Jacqueline E.
Yeah, I know. Then I think it's Auntie Sue. Yeah, can you all put your
Zaina is here. Hi, Zaina.
Yeah, so that I can have your screenshot on. Yeah, Jennifer, you too, Jennifer. I need to see you, Jennifer. Yeah.
Oh, nasib baik kau kata nowadays we don't serve our husbands. Pergi boil telur sendiri. Oh my God. All the feminists are here.
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, I've taken your photographs. You look forward to it. It might come up tonight. Give us some time. My sister Celia there, she's very, very busy. So let me edit it and I'll pass the whole file to her and she can post it tonight on Facebook. All right, now, thank you so much for spending your time with us. It has been wonderful. Yeah, thank you, Tachi Vivian. Thank you, Bibi. I must say, Bibi, you look absolutely ravishing. Right
Bodek
then.
lalu. Bodek lalu. Bodek lagi lah. Bodek lalu.
Okay then. See you until the next time, 5th of June, yeah? Remember? Bye.
Bye all.
Bye.
So Celia, Phoenix, we'll just stay on for a while.
Yes, we will. Yeah, we will. Yeah. Oh, Ani. Tacian niyo, oi. Kenapa lah temenung? Alah, pakai gincu lagi. Alah, la 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 la.
Termenung sambil berkembang, tangan termasuk saraf dakwah.
I really like the background, yeah, the virtual background for Celia. That lady, she seems to be playing with me. You know, look, the peekaboo behind the screen. She seems to be playing with me.
Very
Yep,
cute.
yep.
Very cute.
It's so cute, I tell you.
Menjadi kapur membuang sengat.
Thank you all. I gotta go. Bye bye.
Bye, B.
Bye.
Enjoy your drinks. Have an extra one for me.
Will do.